this book, we will learn about 12 power principles that the world's most successful people follow. And the author decided that's why not make a set of these principles and put them in a book. And that's why we will discuss the book, 12 Power Principles for Success, by Bob Proctor, today. These are the lessons that author Bob learned and mastered during his illustrious career of dedicated study, rigorous application, testing, and mistakes. When it comes to organizing life, no one else can do it except you. It would help if you work to succeed. The 12 principles will help you. These principles are so simple that you can apply them immediately. So, let's understand all these 12 success principles in detail. Chapter 1. Success. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Albert Schweitzer. We are all born to achieve success in our lives. All we need is the right path. You can succeed quickly and easily if you identify the right path in time. Reading a 500-page book is more minor than being successful. Meaning if you focus your attention, you can move from one thing to another immediately, and then you can quickly become successful in your life. Success is a direction that you choose to move forward in your life. Most people are so busy fulfilling their needs that they need to take the time to succeed. Hence, many still need to succeed. This means to be successful, you have to decide what you want to do and then move forward in your life after that. According to the author, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Being progressive doesn't mean working on what you have for a day or two and then slacking off for a week. This means to be successful, you have to work continuously in a progressive manner. Start with thinking and finding out what you want in your life. When you know your goals or purpose, then you can easily work for it. After learning your objectives, plan to work on them and think about how to achieve them. You will find the answer within yourself, and in the meantime, many people will try to stop you, or you will want to stop with your problems. So, the reason for stopping at this time is to focus on moving forward while removing those problems and people. Focus on fulfilling your goals and keep moving forward in the same way. Finally, with your firm intention and faith, you can be successful in your life. Chapter 2. Decision. It is better to make a decision, even if it is the wrong one, than to make no decision at all. Theodore Roosevelt. Success starts with making a decision, meaning you must first decide what you want in your life to succeed. After this, you must determine what to do and how to succeed. People worldwide also do the same. They make decisions before doing anything and see how important or beneficial it will be for them. In this way, you make decisions by thinking and understanding, and you, too, can use the method of successful people. You have to make wise decisions, which is not hard to do. With the correct information, you can make the right decisions. Therefore, before deciding to do any work, gather complete information about that work, and if that work proves to be beneficial for you, then choose to do that work as soon as possible. While making decisions, your decisions can often go wrong, so instead of being afraid of your mistakes, move ahead by learning themes because decision makers are not scared to make mistakes and always keep this in mind. Find out where you are now and what other things you want to achieve by looking at what you have to start making decisions. You will surely realize what you want and decide to move forward, keeping those things in mind. If you decide to move forward, you can think well. You can learn to turn your wildest dreams into reality. First, determine what you want to do. This will be your most significant initial decision. Along with this, choose to study how successful people are and decide to increase your knowledge. Use the information you gather from your understanding. Recognize the greatness within you. And start today. Keep in mind that there is no time that is better than the present. So do it today and from now on, and continuously improve your future by making good decisions. Chapter 3. Risk. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that is changing quickly, the only strategy guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Mark Zuckerberg. Making a different decision differs slightly from your daily routine work, which can be difficult for you sometimes. But making decisions will give you countless opportunities, and these opportunities will bring better and better results in your life. So don't be afraid to give up and use this opportunity. If you take a step forward, you may have to face defeat sometimes, but that defeat does not mean you are lost forever. So learn from your past failures and keep moving forward to win. It is essential to learn from mistakes to move forward. We all can move forward in our lives only when we do not fear losing and learn to face our defeat. Many of the great lessons you get in life will come from your failures. In any case, failing will not make you ultimately unsuccessful. Successful people also do the same thing. They never shy away from taking risks, challenging themselves, and experiencing new things and keep moving forward. You have to face challenges to move forward continuously in your life. You can never be successful in your life by keeping yourself safe. Successful people often step out of their comfort zone, and you have to do the same. To move ahead, take risks because the most significant threat is risk. You can avoid suffering and losing if you don't take risks, but you'll never know about your mistakes, and you won't even know what you can do to move forward in your life. You may only realize your full potential by taking risks. Moving forward in life without learning is impossible because you cannot learn anything by avoiding risk. So, if your mindset is to keep yourself safe, then change this mindset as soon as possible and be ready to take risks. Remember that by taking risks, you can change everything in your life, move on, love and, most importantly, learn to live your life in the true sense. Chapter 4. Persistence. Persistence is the key to success. Most people give up just when they are about to achieve their goal. Calvin Coolidge. To be successful, it is essential to have a firm intention. If your intention is not strong, you may change your path when facing any small problem. And by doing this, you can back away from your goal. That's why you have to stick firmly on the way to achieving your goal, no matter how many difficulties you have in front of you, and you have to achieve your goal by overcoming the problems. But having your passion and stubbornness to achieve anything is essential. As Napoleon Hill wrote in his book Think and Grow Rich, perseverance may not have a great meaning, but it is the quality necessary for a man's character. Hill was right. Perseverance is a unique mental strength necessary to face the obstacles and troubles in life repeatedly. Using this power, you can move fast towards your goal, and you can achieve your goal even in the changing world. Many successful people have told or instead have shown the way to other people to be successful. Each one of these great people was adamant about his goal, and in the same way, those people achieved their goals with firm intention, passion, and stubbornness. And we can do it. Work with perseverance to achieve our goal. Your continuous efforts will come in front of you in the form of the best results. Because height can be enjoyed only by going to the height, you can never decide how the top would feel by staying down. To understand the value of height and keep in mind that it is essential to have perseverance to be successful. Chapter 5. Responsibility. Responsibility is the ability to respond. It is the quality of being reliable, trustworthy and accountable. John C. Maxwell. When you talk of responsibility, you are talking of freedom. Freedom is something that many people take lightly. Have you ever thought about what it would take for you to lose your freedom? Or is it free? We all think that we are free. But many people will not realize that they are being held prisoner by the thinking of their minds. Whatever their mind tells them to do, they do that work. They do not insist on thinking anything new, but you have to understand that by doing this, the power of the mind can never be increased. The mind can do whatever you tell it to do, so control your mind before your mind starts controlling you. Start taking responsibility to get out of the prison of your mind. When you take the responsibility of doing something, you can start taking responsibility for yourself. Successful people take responsibility for everything they do and complete that work responsibly. They keep moving forward, facing all the difficulties that come their way. Simply put, the responsibility can only be taken by someone who has confidence in his ability. By taking responsibility, you can fulfill any of your dreams. Always keep in mind that your life is only yours, and it will be your responsibility to change or take it forward. So from today onwards, take responsibility for your every work and life. And tell yourself, I am responsible for my life, feelings, and every result I get. Say it again. I am responsible for my life, feelings, and every development I get. Chapter 6. Confidence. The only way to build confidence is to do things you're afraid of. Eleanor Roosevelt. When the word confidence is often used, that person is not considered intelligent or confident. Many people believe that we get trust from birth, but understanding this can be confirmed only to some extent. Your work shows how secure you will be. So now the question becomes, what is confidence, and how does it increase? Confidence is a mental state you can develop only when you are ready to pay the price. We all have problems or obstacles, and sometimes we face defeat. But to succeed, you must always focus on moving forward with confidence. Only then can you complete your work. If you wish to live a successful and meaningful life, you cannot do it without confidence. With confidence, people have confidence in your ability, and they pay attention to your words. Therefore, face everyone confidently to express your point and fulfill your dreams. Keep in mind that you are very good at doing your work, and you can complete your work quite correctly. By thinking like this, you will start having confidence in your ability and creating your work confidently. Follow these 3 steps to increase your confidence. 1. Check your self-image, and see yourself as a star. Increase your confidence. 1. Check your self-image, and see yourself as a star. 2. Develop your strengths and manage your weaknesses. And 3. Seek the good in everyone. Chapter 7. Action. The path to success is to take massive, determined action. Tony Robbins. Successful people only work under someone's control, and they function according to the time made by everyone. He starts his work only when he is ready to take action. Nothing happens without effort, and he understands this very well. Even the birth of our thoughts of children is controlled by the same laws. Nothing in this world happens without any action. When you are calm and thinking, every activity you do is an action. Action is something you are already involved in. You can never force yourself to take action. Action always happens of its own accord, which should be like that. So whenever you take action or work on a big idea of yours, don't worry about what might happen if you act on this idea, because doing so will do what you want to bring. Chapter 8. Money. Money can't buy happiness, but it can make you more comfortable while looking for it. Les Brown. Everyone does work to fulfill their needs, or rather, everyone earns money. But only a few people learn to make money from their money, and the truth is that 97 out of every 100 people live and die without knowing how to earn money. This understanding of theirs passes from one generation to another, and if this continues, all the people may be unsuccessful in the coming time. Therefore, those 97% of people should focus on increasing their knowledge from now on. Money is a reward that you get for the service you provide. The more valuable the service, the greater the reward. People often need to do better to get money before assisting. The theft, dacoity, bloodshed, everything that happens in our society is the result of this. If you want to have a lot of money, then you have to do the work. Accordingly, you have to work hard as well as focus on work. I am brilliant because a rickshaw puller also does hard work. But he cannot earn money in that amount to fulfill all his needs or become successful in his life. Money only represents a part of your abundance, which should be done like this. If you want money, be abundant in all areas of your life. There is always a choice to move forward or step back. The option is always yours as to what you want to do. To earn more money in your life, decide how much money you want to make. Then forget that money and give all your attention to service. Always keep in mind that the more your service, the more money you will get, so more and more service. Do it and earn more money in your life. Find out what other people want and help them fulfill that desire so that you can attract them and eventually become much more abundant. Chapter 9. Goals. If you don't have a goal, how will you know if you're on the right track? Zig Ziglar. To be successful goals, it is necessary to make big goals. The bigger your goals, the easier the road to being successful. But people often give up on a big goal because they have to work hard to achieve it. And going beyond your limits means working out of your comfort zone is uncomfortable for most people. That's why people often give up on the goal that can put them out of their comfort zone. But it is very important to understand that if you want to achieve significant victories and success in your life, then you have to learn resilience. And you have to mold yourself according to every situation. Everyone has a comfort zone, which is determined by their conditioning. The important thing is that you always have to be ready to grow and change. Because to be successful in your life, you may have to do things that are too uncomfortable for you. Despite this, completing those tasks only then you can be successful in your life. Chapter 10. Attitude. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control your attitude towards what happens to you. Charles R. Swindoll. Attitude has been described as the most powerful word. Earl Nightingale said that attitude is the magic word, and that's precisely what it is. This means that whenever an adverse situation comes in front of you, how you react to it matters a lot. When you give up control of your attitude to an entirely negative situation, you'll only do what you can. At this point, you'll only be reacting to the problem. When that happens, you lose. On the other hand, if you remain objective and control your negative attitude, you give the best response to that situation. Along with this, they work to change the negative situation. Ultimately, you can get the best result by doing this. Similarly, start with confidence, and you can be successful in your life. Chapter 11. Creativity. Creativity is seeing what everyone else has seen and thinking what no one else has thought. Albert Einstein. Most of us believe that creativity is only with writers, musicians, artists, or actors. Even 95% of the population does not consider themselves creative. However, their understanding of this is incorrect because no human being is born without creativity. Although you may have used your creativity many times, you have yet to learn. Have you used any other method to complete any of your tasks quickly? If yes, then think of a further way to complete your work. Similarly, we all have the power of creativity. By using this, we can move forward in our life. By thinking something different and better, you can make yourself different from others, and based on your ability, you can move forward in your life. Always keep in mind that everyone is born with creativity. It helps make you skilled, through which you can turn your whole life into one incredible experience after another. In childhood, the child cries to call his mother, which is also a kind of creativity. The child reaches his mother to himself. In the same youth, we have all done many things that prove our creativity. But as we grew up, we almost stopped using our imagination. All this may be due to our busy schedules or stress, yet you can use your creativity by thinking or doing your work differently. It's straightforward to do. Use a different method to do your job. Think about how you can do your work faster and better. Being creative is possible for everyone. Start today and think of a different way of doing your job. Chapter 12. Communication. Communication is the human connection. It's the key to personal and career success. Paul J. Meyer. The area of communication is so big that we can focus in thousands of different directions through it. Most of us have a habit of serving ourselves too much, meaning we mostly keep working for ourselves. But to become a successful person, you should work keeping in mind the values of everyone. To be successful, you should remove such thinking from yourself, which does not teach you to appreciate the values of others, and create such values by which you can respect others. It is necessary to help people to move forward. When you move forward with helping people, then you can easily be successful in your life. You can improve your quality and rewards by enhancing your service. Your way of serving will help you to achieve more success. The easiest way to improve service is to make your language effective. To speak a language effectively, you must think in that language. So start thinking in that language, the language you want to be effective. So, with the language you think of, you can understand the problems of more and more people and find a solution for them. And so on, you can move forward in your life with the help of others. To friends, from this book, we learned about 12 principles to achieve success. Using this, you can achieve your desired things in your life, and can be successful in your life. Which is the most effective principle among these 12 principles, on which you will start working from today itself? Please tell us by commenting.